Hello guys, welcome to my channel, Caroline with E. I'm going to be recording a series of videos that I call Expectation versus Reality. This is the first one. The intention is to practice things that I am really terrible at by using techniques that I find on free videos on YouTube or maybe Instagram. And I'm going to tell you what was the links that I was using as reference. I'm going to share with you guys the video in time lapse, makes comments, tips, and if you don't record the video 10 times, maybe it's not a real video, right? I just forgot what I was about to say, but I'm going to continue anyway because I'm tired. So this is the third attempt that I did. The subject now it's cloud. I'm going to be working mostly with oil ink. This is what I like to work most, although I also work with graffiti and soft pastel. The first attempt was not focusing on clouds. Actually, it's a self-portrait that I called Sunshine. I used to have something else in the jumpsuit and I thought it was going to be a nice joke to do something called Sunshine, a cloud sky. So I tried to do without following any technique, just by my head. This is how it looks like. The second one, I did try to follow those tutorials that I'm going to share, but they are for oil paint and the material just doesn't behave as such, and I don't have experience and it got terrible. And the third one is the one that I'm going to share in the time lapse. Before you start with painting, it's good for you to select a good picture. So you always look for good resolution, good lighting. You can make treatments in the photo as well. So starting by the choice of the picture, I feel it so badly because I went by something that I liked rather than something that would be good to paint. So as you can see, I got a sky with several clouds and I started to paint them. But it was too much, it felt overwhelming, my emotional was crushed, and I lost the confidence and I could not do a good work. I realized that. But I am okay because it's a matter of keep trying. I'll probably have to do 10 attempts before I can actually be happy with the result. The reason why I'm doing the video is to see if maybe by the 10th attempt I will be able to have a good result. You'll be able to see that. Another thing about treating the picture, a lot of people say to use Timelapse. They say it is a good photo editor. If you know about any others that you like to use, go ahead, for free. I decided to work with Photoshop. I like to test every filters that there is in there, but now I have already selected my favorites. My favorite is actually to change exposition, to change the saturation, to change the contrast. Sometimes you can go for black and white because it's easier to judge values than judge colors. You paint first black and white and then you can start building on top of that. I used to do that unintentionally by painting everything in black and white for a long time, converting the picture for black and white. But for me, sincerely, I didn't like to do first black and white and then paint colorful on top of it, because I feel like I am wasting time. But it's not really that, it's just that in my opinion, as a person that's very anxious, I don't like doing that way, but it is a good thing to try. I also like to use posterize. Posterize is not a filter, it's an adjustment in Photoshop. It's very interesting because it pretty much changes the picture to a painting. You change the levels that you want it to have, and based on the levels it's going to be more defined or less defined. I go for something that I can see clear enough where the colors changes. And it's good because sometimes you may think that you have two transitions of colors, and when you use posterize you realize that you have four, and you realize that you have a few dots that have a different color or they are lighter in the middle of the drawing, and we usually don't go for tiny spots, and that can give actually a good touch of reality. Also, I would like to share the name of 4 artists that I follow on Instagram. For me, they are completely amazing. The first one is Marina Art Picture. I'm going to share below the name. She does amazing landscapes, amazing water, clouds, but she doesn't share a lot of videos that you can follow kind of as tutorial. You cannot learn so much from her, but it's good for inspiration. Another one is B. Soston. He uses acrylic, and he has a technique that is so different, it's so amazing, that although I'm talking here about oil paint, I would like to share, because I like to have him just to watch the things that he posts. It's amazing. I would like to know the name of the technique to someday try to learn that for fun. And then there is Aileen Murph Studio. She does really good landscapes and clouds, and she posts a lot of videos that are real time, that you can really learn with the brush strokes. You can see how she does the end of the end of the paintings. And she also has some free content, which is good. And the last one, it's Lane Johnson Studio. That guy, he does landscapes, but with amazing clouds on top, and he loves clouds, so most of his videos is taking it slow, just enjoying painting the clouds. You can see a lot about the brush strokes, but what you can see with him that you don't see with the others is that he does the preparation with ink. So you're going to see that below what he's painting is usually some kind of dirt brown, and he has already some values that he judged. This is a technique that I actually like to use a little, but I am not as developed as him to paint the whole thing and do the whole drawing with the wash. It's very interesting to look at. He calls Prematura. He has some free videos as well. He has some free materials. He changes what he has free, so I don't know what's going to happen when you see it. But he actually has paid trainings. It's more than $100. For now, I cannot invest in that, but if you really would like to learn how to do landscapes, it's nice to pay one course. Before I start doing oil paint for portraits, I did a training. Actually, the first layer I didn't do the training. I felt so difficult, and then I paid a training, and everything felt so much easier after that. I hope that the information that I am resharing here, it's going to help you develop your skills. Please comment if you feel like you have some content that's better, or that you think that you would like to see me trying, or you would like other people to see. The idea is to keep trying some specific subjects and be able to get the best that we can do. So I really appreciate suggestions.